With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luton to get us started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
A second down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Marco at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Detroit.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful of yards.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Second down and 8. To throw is Goff. This one completes on Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 39 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Jahmyr Gibbs. Down Detroit. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but really score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
It's the score, Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
Seen in a while.
Across the 30-yard line, it's a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A throw behind his head. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Jackson up top again. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And he's into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out down to the 35-yard line. Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Black 20. Hold on. 2 for Chris Blair.
To throw is Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9.
Like 20. 5. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Harbaugh.
Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Like 20. Harbaugh 5. Hey, Shell.
Here's Goff. Through the middle of the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable,
and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
and some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Alex.
In motion goes Likely. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, Jackson throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's taken in. He will have the conversion and more. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing here is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
2nd down, they need 7.
Maverick, go. 180. Hold on. Hey, kill. 11.
Goff to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Hey, let's go. Maverick, 4 down.
Goff. This one off the floor. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. First two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now this is going to be a design rush. They let him keep it. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already.
Ravens
14. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. So, we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa! And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Down the sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
first down.
Now, Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to have the Ravens first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll be third down. From the gun, Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Moving to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That one is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A return coming from the 14. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Here's a design run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, 70.
Now, this looks like a design run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're good. Value free.
Here's Goff. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Tigers.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy.
It's like with the special screen.
There is exactly what they're talking about.
Let's check.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is caught. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish should be did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Throwing Jackson. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Tiger, DC, Louis.
On first down, it's gone. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Here's a design run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now, this looks like a design run. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 23.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Jackson now. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's second down.
Down on 2nd and long. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Again, working deep downfield. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull up any sort of comeback.